Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Just doing a video here. Indoors, it was a rainy, cold day, and was tied up in the afternoon, so shooting indoors at night. Plus, it's getting dark a lot earlier, so I'm going to have to balance my schedule a little bit better. So, today's topic is going to be, is TMS here to punish me? And some people feel that way. Not everybody, but some. And I just wanted to address it. So before I do, I'll take a nice couple of deep breaths. We'll breathe in a little bit. Nice and slow. Breathe in the confidence and the knowledge. Exhale the doubt and the uncertainty. Breathe in the courage and exhale out that fear. All right, so is TMS here to punish me? My answer is no, absolutely not. Subconscious brain, the conscious brain is where the pain is created. In other words, this is not a physical thing. This is not a body thing. It's a mind-body thing. It's created in the brain. You feel it in the body, but it's created in the brain. And it is here as either as a distraction, a reaction, or a message. Right? Those are the theories that are bandied around in the TMS community and in the mind-body community. So distraction, that was Sarno's first theory. And, well, actually, his first theory was more tension and stress. But later he had some conversations with psychiatrists, psychologists, and came about with the whole here to protect us from these overwhelming, dark, scary, repressed emotions that are perceived as dangerous. And when they get close to consciousness, the brain decides that they're too dangerous, so we need a distraction. So that is what Sarno theorized. Is it a distraction? If so, it's the brain trying to protect you from these overwhelming emotions. There are some other doctors, David Clark, Dr. David Clark in particular. He wrote the book, They Can't Find Anything Wrong with Me. He seems to feel it's a little bit more of a reaction in the body, which kind of correlates to Sarno's first book, where it was, stress and tension related. But Dr. David Clark kind of feels like this emotional energy's got nowhere to go, so it kind of unloads in the body. There's other people I've seen quotes that says, unfelt emotional pain translates into physical pain, right? And other people say, it's a message. It's a message from something. And I always joke, if you got headaches, migraines, who in your life makes your head want to explode, right? If you got the weight of the world on your shoulders hurt. Whatever. Who's a pain in your neck? Who's a pain in your rear end if your glutes hurt or you got some sciatic pain down the back of your leg? So, number one, we don't have to figure it out. Is it a distraction, a reaction, or a message? Doesn't matter. The cure is all the same no matter what. So let's talk about the concept of this video. Is the pain here to punish me? My answer is no. Because as you start to observe the purpose of the brain, the brain's job, from the moment we were conceived till the moment we die, the brain's job is kind of the computer center. Its job is to do three things: keep us alive, keep us safe, and to deliver to us pretty much those things that we're instructing it to do. So, if you've got chronic pain, you've determined that it's this TMS thing, this mind-body syndrome, it's your brain trying to keep you safe and keep you alive, right? Simply put, that's how it starts. Now, once it starts, we can also keep it persistent with fear, focus, anxiety about the symptoms and what they mean, the pains, what they mean. And we've got this brain that's very malleable. They call it neuroplasticity. And the brain will wire. These learned neural pathways can keep it persistent. So even if it started emotionally and that emotional turmoil has been felt, resolved, very consciously aware of it, you may still have persistent pain. And some people think, well, all you got to do is feel the emotions and the pain will go away. But if you're still really scared of the symptoms, the pains, focused on it all day, every day, and really freaked out about it, very anxious about it, it's not likely your pains are going to go away that easily, simply because we are using these neural pathways, right? This kind of stuff came from Dr. Schubner. So if we keep on using these neural pathways that send the pain signals, it's likely the pain's going to persist. That's why a lot of what I teach is, about the mindset of indifference and shifting your focus away so we stop using these neural pathways. But again, back to the point of the video, is the pain here to punish us? Absolutely not. Because again, this is created in the brain as a means to protect us, right? Distraction, or just a simple reaction, cause and effect. We have all these negative, overwhelming emotions, and the effect is, if we don't feel them emotionally, we feel them physically. The whole message thing. No, don't read too much into that. Some people will say there's a message. There's obviously books written by people that talk about pain being a message. I'm not sure we have to figure that out, because if you think it's a message and you convince yourself it's a message and you haven't figured out the message yet, or if you haven't gotten rid of the pain yet, you'll always feel like you're missing the message. Doesn't have to be a message. Could just be all this unfelt emotional energy. Could be a distraction. Doesn't really matter. The cure is all the same. And so, please don't convince yourself that you're a bad person and you deserve the pain. Please don't convince yourself that you brought this upon yourself, right? Nobody wants this pain. Nobody wanted this pain when it first started, and certainly nobody wants it to continue and persist. And so, you don't deserve it. You're not being punished. You didn't bring it on yourself. Sometimes stuff happens. And in this case, TMS happens. The great news is that you're absolutely in the right place. You know what's going on. You know what's causing the pain. And once you do, you can start to turn down the fear a little bit, right? With accurate knowledge. So look, the framework is knowledge. Know what TMS is. Assessment. Determine if that applies to you. Take the pain test. yourpaintest.com. Anything over 29 is TMS. Once you've determined, yes, it's TMS, accept that deeply. Stop the investigation. You don't need to keep on researching. Right? Then we feel our emotions. We soothe ourselves. We soothe our body. We calm our thinking. We develop a mindset of indifference. Indifference meaning, okay, so I'm hurting today. I'm not worried about it. You know why? Because you know it's TMS, right? Knowing and deeply accepting that your pain is caused by nothing more than this, distraction or reaction process in the brain. You don't have to be afraid of it, right? Some people feel like, but oh my God, it's so painful. What if I can't figure out how to tell my brain to stop? Well, I'm telling you how to do it. This stuff works, folks. Knowledge, assessment, acceptance. Feel your emotions so that there's no more need for further distractions down the line, right? Give yourself permission to be a normal human being. Soothe yourself. Calm down your body, perhaps some breathing. Calm down your thinking. And if you can't stop the negative thoughts, which is impossible anyway, I'm not telling you to stop the negative thoughts, but you don't have to buy into them. You don't have to believe them. Then the mindset of indifference, really important. But just as important is shifting your attention back to living your life. Shift your focus away from the pain. Why? So we stop using these neural pathways and they can let go. And that's about it. It's not any more complex than that. So please don't believe that you deserve the pain, you're being punished. The brain is not vengeful. I don't think it's coming from anywhere else other than the brain's desire to protect you initially from these emotions, and then learned neural pathways and the medical traumas that a lot of us can experience depending upon the doctors we've seen and some of the less than wonderful things that they've said to us. So that's all I've got for you in this one. I guess we'll see you tomorrow. We'll talk to you soon. Love you.